Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now I've just bought a motorcycle where 50% of you are gonna love it and then 50% of you are gonna hate it. Yeah, cue the intro. Now, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you would have noticed in this space right here, there's normally a Royal Enfield Himalayan, and I hinted about selling it and I sold it. Now, I've got to say that bike is absolutely awesome, and the only real reason why I think I sold it was I just was getting bored. I just wanted to do something a little bit different. So that's exactly what I've done. I've sold that to buy something completely different. Now, I've hinted about an itch that I had to scratch, and every time I've hinted about it in polls and different things on the channel, it gets a really bad response, and I'm going, but I really want one. And that was the thing. I was like going, do you know what, I'm going to do what I really want to do, because I want to itch that scratch and I want to do something completely different. Now this bike really is a Marmite bike. This bike is something that you're going to sit there and go, you're going to look at it and you're going to go, oh my gosh, that is so sexy, I love it. And then there'll be 50% of people that are going to turn around and go, oh, what have you done? You've just made the biggest mistake of your life. You're an idiot. And I'm going to be like, whoa. This bike makes me smile. And this is the reason why I bought it. Now, one thing I will say before I do the big reveal of the bike is that at the end of the day, I have a big plan for this channel, and there is another bike coming, and it's going to be customised, and it's going to be a scrambler. It's going to be absolutely out of this world. I'm going to be able to do trails on it and put it through so much pain, but it will be unique and customised. And that is coming. But right now, I wanted to itch a scratch. Scratch and itch a scratch. That, at the end of the day, I've been dying to do for a long time. And for me, this could be really good. Or, to be quite honest, I could absolutely hate it within 5 minutes of riding it. And that's the other thing. I haven't really ridden this bike yet. So it's going to be a bit of a new thing. And I don't really know much about this brand. I'm literally one of the least brands I know about. I just fancy giving it a go. So ladies and gentlemen, let me reveal the sort of new to the channel motorcycle that you're going to love or hate. So here we go. Check this out. So here is my Harley Davidson Sportster 883. Now I was missing something a little while ago, and I feel like I needed something with a bit of character, something that would make my heart beat a little bit quicker. And this is that Marmite bike. This is the bike that people are going to go, I hate it or I love it. And I was 50-50. But what I've said before is, until you try something, don't knock it. And this is an absolute beast. I mean, look at it. It's already had the Screaming Eagle Stage 1 kit done with the air filter, the tune and the exhaust, and boy does it sound loud. I will fight that for you in a second. When I picked this up, it already had mid controls. I've put forward controls on because Harley Davidson shouldn't have mid controls. They all should have forward controls. There's a how-to guide coming out for that. So this bike oozes cool. I mean, it makes you shake down the road. Everything about it's wrong. It's so wrong, but it's also so right. I just love it. It's obviously got a custom paint job. Now, I didn't do this. This is obviously done by one of the previous owners. I don't know how many it's had, to be honest with you, but it's got that cool kind of blue sparkly effect that I actually really, really like. And I love the Harley Davidson. It's just a sticker is all that is, but I love that. It's absolutely awesome. Belt driven. So hey, no more chains to worry about, just a belt. And then of course, it's kept pretty much most of its normal styling side of things. It's clearly got these aftermarket sort of teardrop handlebars. I've ordered some more. They're gonna have to go because I want a different style for this bike. I know how I want this bike to look. Forward controls were a big thing for me, so that's already been done. So I haven't been massively far on it, because when I picked it up, I rode it around the block and then dropped off at the side kit to get the forward controls done. I've jumped on it and I've ridden it to here since then. So this is all new to me. I still don't know if I'm going to absolutely fall in love with this bike or think this was one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made. But riding it from there to here, I already had a grin on my face. So I've kind of answered my own question. I can't wait for the handlebars I want to be put on. And the wonderful thing about Harley Davidsons is you can just customise them how you want to. You really, really can. And I want this to be badass, cool, but also put it through an incredible amount of trials and tests. But as you can see, I'm a little bit excited because I've needed to get something to make me smile again, something to kind of get my blood boiling. This is full of character. This is full of excitement. Let's put it on the road. You can hear it and you'll be able to see exactly what I mean. I mean, listen to this bad boy. Whoa, this is not even opening up properly because I'm on one of the worst lanes in to do with potholes and unevenness. The suspension on this bike is terrible. Oh! But my God, is it a blast! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That engine makes a amazing noise. The Screaming Eagle exhaust is a neighbour waker. You will not be popular by far. You will be probably well and truly hated by literally everybody on your street. But I'm telling you now, they'll also look at you thinking, that man is cool. Oh, this is the baby Harley as well. The 883 is the proper baby Harley. This, you know, the 1200 and blah de blah are the ones that are like uber talky, but this feels pretty plentiful. Now, to look at this, it's kind of a double take for me. So the first time I look at one of these, one of the Sportsters, I just go, nah, looks a bit old. And then I look again and go, I like that. Then I look even again and I go, that's pretty cool. I love, like, the heritage of Harley is just unreal, isn't it? I love the point. One of the things I love about Triumph is heritage. Harley's got that too. The heritage is just, But it's one of those bikes, the more you look at it and the more you take a picture and go, I'm gonna look at my pictures, and you can't stop but look at that picture that you took of this bike with that amazing backdrop and the hill and the place. It's just, it oozes sexiness, and that's kind of what this makes you feel. You know, this could be old, it might not be the best in the world, you might feel every vibration as you're turning that throttle, and trust me, you feel that engine vibration, but it's adding to the character of it, and it makes you feel badass. I feel badass, I look badass, I am badass. I don't think I've got that excited by a motorcycle for a little while now. There's bikes I love, and there's bikes I ride, and bikes I even look at and I go, I'd love to own and have a go on one of them. But sheer giving me almost like the butterflies, making my like skin stand up, the hairs on my arms stand up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, listen to it. What a beast.
I don't know if it's the sound, if it's the awful riding, but the character. Harley, you've made me smile again, and I feel like I've not smiled for a little while, not properly. This has just made me smile again, and I feel really, really, really good. Now I'm super glad that I've taken this to the sidekick to get forward controls put on. Obviously I'd do it all myself with my excellent engineering skills, but hey, why do it when you've got a man, well, actually he's a bit better than me, but don't tell him that. You've got a man that will do it for you. Get them to do it. So having those forward control makes, to me, feels like a proper Harley. Now I had some mid controls when I picked it up. Like I said, I brought it back in the van, so I only rode it around the block, and it just didn't feel right. It was lacking, it was in the wrong position, my knees were too high, it wasn't cool. And then I went, right, let's spend 150 quid, whatever they were, on a set of forward controls. Oh yeah, now we're talking. The handlebars that are coming all the way from Germany, the Germans are making the handlebars because they make the best German engineering in the world. I don't know if I sound more like Arnold Schwarzenegger there, or like a German, but anyway, the handlebars that I've ordered are more kind of up and out, like mini apes. That's kind of what I want my hands to be up here. I want to feel that kind of cool cruising feeling as I'm going down the road. This to me is, it looks all right. I just don't really like this riding position, so that is going to be changed next. Obviously I've got to chuck all my normal vlogging stuff on this bike, but man, do I feel good. Yeah, everybody, look at me, because you know, I know that you can hear this bad boy coming. Just cruising and enjoying. I can't wait to take this on a badass adventure. And now I'm badass, everything's badass. It's a new call, in case you didn't know. Badass. Yeah. So let's just talk about power. Now you don't buy this for power, it's a cruiser. It's there to be like a muscle bike that cruises though along. Now I've really have not done major research on Harley Davidson. It's never been something I've really been into. I've really been into kind of my Triumphs and stuff like that, so I've never really done too much on these. Yes, I've reviewed a new one, and you know, I've ridden a couple on the channel, but at the end of the day, not properly. So the thing of it is, the power on this, are you ready? You ready for this? Watch this. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. There we go, baby! There we go! She ain't slow! She definitely ain't slow! Now horsepower, and I'm probably going to get these numbers wrong, 48 I believe, either 46 or 48 brake horsepower this bike is. What's not huge, but when you're this low down with your legs out, it feels good. But then let's not forget, this is the stage 1 on it, so it's got the exhaust, the tune, the air filter, so that should take it to around 52 to 54 brake horsepower. And again, you might go, yeah, that's not a lot of horsepower, that's not quick. But when you're sat with your arse on the floor, with your legs out, with your leather jacket open, feeling the breeze, turning that throttle, this will overtake vehicles, and this will make them look twice because they know that you're coming. It has got more than enough for this style of bike. Look at it! Woo! Power! It feels like a sonic missile because the suspension is so bad. The handling is so bad, but it adds so much to it because it is. Whoa, the vibrations! Yeah, cowboy! Yeah! Woo! Oh, I'm on fire, man! I'm on fire! Oh! Yes! Oh yes, Harley! You know, you seriously know how to make me smile. You really do. The thing of it is though, this little poodle around these awesome roads is great, but to really truly make not just myself fall more in love with it, but all of you guys, because to try to change some of your minds on the world of Harley, This bike needs to go on an 11 out of 10 adventure, and a really special 11 out of 10 adventure. Something I've not done before. Sharing some stuff with you that I've never shared. And I think that's where this bike needs to go next. It needs to go on that 11 out of 10 really, really special adventure. But right now, I don't want to go home, because this bike, this is character. I'm one badass Lord Helmet Head now.
So here's the thing, this is a 20-year-old Harley Davidson and it survived 20 years. The question is, can it survive me?